Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. You might call it a Christmas gift that came early for Mizzou Tiger fans. KOMU8's Garrett T.S. reports on the renewal of the border rivalry between Missouri and Kansas, and he explains a long history between these two schools.
Every game is major, but this moves up on the scale.
In 1907, Kansas and Missouri played their first basketball game. With Missouri taking home the first ever win, it started something special. Something so special, the teams played another 266 games since. Sports Illustrated named it the oldest rivalry west of the Mississippi River.
It's a good competition, but it's severe, and it brings out the best, I think, in everybody.
When Missouri left the Big 12 for the SEC Conference in 2012, the rivalry ended, each team winning their last home game. But now the universities have agreed to renew the rivalry.
The first game in the Kansas-Mizzou series is a neutral site game in 2020 at the Sprint Center in Kansas City, then followed by a 2021 matchup in Lawrence at Allen Fieldhouse. And then finally, in 2022, the two teams will meet in Columbia to play here at the Mizzou Arena for the first time in 10 years.
When the teams meet on December 12th to play, 3,213 days will have passed since the last regular season game between the two.
What we experienced a couple of years ago at the Sprint Center with the exhibition game was nice. It was a comfortable little affair, but there wasn't the complete passion that you've seen in previous games between Missouri and Kansas.
The rivalry has seen its passions in a couple different ways. A 1961 bench-clearing brawl in Brewer Fieldhouse, or in 1987 when Derek Chivas was elbowed, then led the Tigers to a Big 8 tournament championship thanks to a game-winning shot by Lee Coward.
At the end of the day, the essence of college sports is kids making plays, and that's what I remember, is just kids making plays to either decide the outcome of the game or come just a little close.
With neither team having players with experience in an MU-KU regular season game, they get the chance to learn firsthand how intense these games can be.
Well, I think the current players need to realize how severe the competition is and to be prepared for that, to do everything you can to get your team ready to say, hey, this is major. Every game is major, but this moves up on the scale.
My hope is that as it resumes, and I think it's helpful that it's going to resume on a neutral court, that it's respectful.
Even though the rivalry has been called a war, it's more than just games. It's continuing a legacy.
I was a good friend of Dr. Allen, Fog Allen, and so I have a really special feeling about the University of Kansas and the University of Missouri and the competition between the two.
We aren't sure if the teams will pick up where they left off in 2012, or even if they'll continue playing after the 6-year agreement is up. But what we do know is the oldest rivalry west of the Mississippi is back. Garrett T.S., KOMU8 Sports, Columbia.
It's back. Garrett, thank you very much. That's sports. Merry Christmas, everyone.